at 80,880 pounds. What's going on, guys? As y'all can see, I'm making my way out of the sand pit. I am grossing 80,000 pounds with 800, and if I'm not mistaken, I have like 24 tons of fine sand right now on the end dump. We're gonna head to the property where my brother's at selling and deliver him this load. He's running low on sand right now. got here to the property, and my brother and I have some news. My brother, we'll tell him right now. Do your thing. You want me to tell him or you tell him? All right, so he already got his permit finally, but with the laws change of the CDL, he has to go to some school. He paid $4,000, and hopefully he can get a CDL that way. But hopefully he can be driving here in a few. The brother, and I should have my dad's truck ready by then, so he can be whipping it. I've already brought him with me to bring washout load, some of that, and in the nighttime, and he's done pretty good. The first time he brought a load, I was with him, and I was thinking, like, he's never driven with a trailer. I bet he's not gonna be used to it, because it's different from a dump truck. But surprisingly, he did very good. Flowing them gears, not a single grind. I just had to tell him that with this much weight, you gotta start stopping way before you get to an intersection, or don't get too close to cars, because it's very different from the dump truck. But he's done pretty good, actually. Very, very good. I'm surprised. But overall, he's been driving that little truck for a while, so it's something similar. It's not the exact same thing, but it's not very difficult either. So I can say that when it's time for him to drive by himself, I'm gonna have a peace of mind that he knows what he's doing, because I've already seen him do it with a couple of loads he's done with me. There he is. I'm gonna let him dump this load so y'all can see how he performs. You need me to guide you again, or you know what you're doing? You know what you're doing? Huh? Brakes? The brakes. The brakes. Yeah. There goes the other one. Put the tractor in, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the video. What do you mean? Boy's pretending like he's shy. He ain't shy. This is the fine sand I want to pick up. That's bank sand. It's a little different. It's a little thicker and more yellowish. This one's more white. I also got to show you guys some new gear I have, and this is part of the border collection. That's what I'm calling it, the border collection, and you guys will see why I call this collection like that here in a few. That's it, dude. Went all the way up. Look at this guy with the mobile home. Let's see if he can make it. Nice. He got it. Oh, I thought he did. Oh yeah, he got it. That's pretty cool right there. I am at the Blue Beacon now, guys. I left the property a while back. As y'all can see, I'm here in line. It might be about an hour, hour and a half wait. But I want to go ahead and show you guys the new gear real quick. This is going to be the Border Collection, a new line of hats I have. It is going to be limited edition. As y'all remember on my previous video, I went to Mexico, and that's when I revealed the Mexico edition hat with the trailero embroidered on the front. But now we have a US navy blue hat with the T800 embroidered in the front. Like I said, these are going to be a limited edition collection that's going to be on the website. And we have the Canadian hat as well. Check this out with that T800 logo as well. Now this Canada hat, I'm gonna send it to a person that I know that's out there in Canada, and you guys might know this this guy. I'm gonna talk to you about him real quick. I don't know him personally. I've talked to him through Instagram DMs. His name's James Moore. Now the reason why I want to send him this hat, and I hope you're watching this, James, but like I said, I'm gonna send you this hat. This is gonna be a gift from me, from GR Trucking, to you, with the T800 in the front. And the reason why I want to give you this hat is because, believe it or not, your videos, they really helped me, inspired me into starting my YouTube career, starting my YouTube channel. I remember back then I would go home and just get on YouTube, and for some reason I was just fascinated with watching shifting videos, Kenworth with Jake brakes and stuff like that. And those were the videos that you would upload. I remember when I found your channel, I would just watch every single video I could, and even though they were sort of the same thing, just you driving, not even talking, I used to be fascinated by that. I really, really liked that. And I remember one time saying to myself, you know what, later on when I get my truck, I'm gonna be doing videos like that. And that's when I got the Mini Mac, which my dad and I bought. I remember I started the channel, and I'm even gonna post some clips of his channel here so you guys can see the kind of videos that he did, which I'm sure some of you already seen them. And then I took some of those ideas from him and started using it on my channel with the Mac and stuff. videos of his inspired me to start my channel and do what I'm doing. Now I've obviously taken it to another level now with the vlogs and stuff, but I gotta say you were a big part in motivating me to start this YouTube career, and I really appreciate that. So that's why I'm sending this hat to you. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy it, hope you like it, and it's gonna fit you perfectly because I know you're driving a T800 right now, a newer one. It doesn't make a lot of sound like the old M14 you had on the videos, but it's gonna be a nice cap for you to rock when you go out or even when you're working. So that there is the Border collection, guys. And James, if you're watching this, drop a comment below, brother, just so people can know who you are. Click on your comment and check your channel out. So many of you guys have messaged me on Instagram and have told me on the comments on my YouTube videos that I have motivated you to get your CDL, to get your own truck, to fix your truck, and that feels so good. You know, I'm very proud. I'm very glad that it's having an impact on you, the stuff that I'm doing. And this is just pretty much work to me, what I do day to day. And remember, guys, there's always going to be obstacles to where you want to get, but if you put your full potential, your full effort to it, you should get where you want to be. And always have in mind where you want to get. And once again, guys, this is the Border collection. Canada snapback. USA. And we got our Mexico Trailero snapback, offered in gray and green. Like you guys know, the fuel has gone up in the past weeks a lot. It looks like it finally hit a spot where it's gonna start coming down slowly or stay there for a while. But I want to tell you guys how it has affected my business. And the truth is that it has, but hasn't made an impact in my business. And the reason is because I've gone up in prices, so my profit margin hasn't been cut. I still make what I want on these loads, and the extra cost I'm charging is to cover the fuel. But it has affected me in the way that I've given out quotes these past 2 weeks. Now these quotes, it's not for small machinery or small runs, but it's oversized and it's a couple miles out of Houston and stuff. And like I said, I have to charge more to cover the fuel cost, and I've been losing a lot of loads because people don't want to pay what I'm charging. I'm obviously charging a little bit more to cover my cost because I'm not going to cut into my profit to cover the fuel that I'm spending, and I'm just not going to run like that. So I've gotten a lot of calls. I think I've done like 6 quotes here this week, and none of the loads have came through, and mostly it's because of the price I'm giving. But I'm not gonna haul for a certain amount and just profit $200-300 bucks. I'm not gonna do that. It's not worth the time, you know. It's not like you have 18 wheels rolling, you actually have 22 when I have the low wheel hooked on. And it sucks, but I do have clients that are sticking with me. They understand. I've talked to them. I've told them, hey, you know, fuel's gone up this much. My truck wastes a lot of fuel. Obviously, it's an older truck, it's a Caterpillar, and anyways, any truck is gonna spend fuel, but especially when you're loaded with an excavator, almost 100,000 gross, you're spending way more fuel than a regular 18-wheeler pushing 75,000-80,000 gross. And the thing is, people gotta understand that, and I'm not hauling for cheap. Last week I was in vacation, obviously I didn't come back, but I did get a couple calls. I did give a couple of quotes. Nothing came through. This week I got a few calls these past days. Nothing came through. The only thing that people say is, okay, thank you. That's it. That's how I know that it's too much for them. They don't want to pay that. Like you guys can see, it does have an effect, but it doesn't at the same time. It will obviously affect you if you keep on charging what you charged a year ago and start cutting into your profit, because you'll be working more, making less. And that's not something I'm trying to do. You know, I prefer to keep the lowboy parked. I know it's not running, tires aren't wearing out, I'm not using the brakes, and when I do get to use it, I'm making what the lowboy and my truck is supposed to make. And that's the way it should be. Now, like you guys know, I run local, so I can't speak for guys that are on the road. I don't really know how that is, how much they make, what they charge, because I know most of those guys normally have a run on their way back. And here in Houston, local loads, most of the time, I'm empty going back to the yard or going to pick up. I'm empty. And that's another thing. When I charge, when I price the machines I move, even when I'm running empty to pick up or back to my yard, I'm charging for that, you know, because the truck's still burning fuel. But I'm not too worried about it, you know. Thankfully, there's work. I got calls today, and I'm already booked for tomorrow. I got 4 machines I gotta move: a roller, 2 excavators. Those 2 excavators are oversized, and I gotta haul a 20-foot container also. So that's pretty good there. I really don't have a schedule. It's just when people call me, hey, I need this move, can you do it today or tomorrow? I can do it tomorrow. Or some people call me a few days in advance, I need this move, how much would it be? I price them, they say, okay, let's do it. And that's pretty much how it is. So, like I said, this fuel cost thing hasn't really affected me that much. But in the dumpster side business, I actually have all of my dumpsters in the yard right now because I've gone up on prices. My 15-yard dumpster now is $400 for 10 days. Now that the prices have gone up and that I don't have as much time to be on the dumpsters, I decided I could let people keep them a few more days. I used to do 7, so now I do 10, up to 10 days. Like I said, 15-yard is $400 and the 18-yard is $450. And 2 years ago, a year ago actually, my 15-yard was going for $300 and my 18-yard for $350. And in this past year, with the landfills going up, I went up twice. In 1 year, I had to go up on my prices twice, $25. So that was 50 bucks. And now with the fuel prices of these past week, with the war going on and stuff, I had to go another 50 bucks up. And that's pretty much where I'm gonna be at for now. Like I said, you know, the thing is, when you start cutting into your profit, or it's just not making you enough money, just wasting time, it just doesn't make sense, you know. So it has to make sense to make dollars. And that's pretty much what's going on. And remember guys, shop GR Trucking for the border collection hats, Canada, US, and Mexico. Link will be in the description below. But let's get this truck washed, because I haven't washed it in about 3 or 4 weeks, so it is filthy. So I did a classic wash, no briner. I got the motor wash and Rain-X on the truck. Also Armor on the truck and trailer tires. There's the T800, guys. Look at the fuel prices. $5.04 for diesel. Got the mud flaps touching the ground. Tires shine on the truck. Looks real good. Made it back to the yard, guys, and the truck looks so good washed, man. Here we got the border collection, Mexico, US, and Canada. Don't forget, guys, link will be in the description below, but just check out the job they did on the truck. I think they did pretty good. Gotta move some equipment tomorrow, 2 excavators, container. Hopefully the truck doesn't get too dirty. It looks real good. And that will be it, guys. So remember, keep them wheels turning and keep that money coming. I'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks once again for joining me. And don't forget, Shop GR Trucking. Link is in the description below.